My name is Andrew Fernandez, and for week 2, I will be discussing chapter 4, question 1 and 2. So, what are the chief problems with the normative theories of media? And question number 2, why does the study of Russian media, whether during or since the 1917-1991 Soviet era, help us understand our own media system more clearly? So I'll begin with talking about the normative theories that were discussed in the chapter. The first theory that was mentioned was authoritarian theory. So this was most likely to be observed through a dictatorship. The second theory was libertarian, which drew from the idea that classical liberalism and focus on the concept that the media should be a marketplace of ideas, a free marketplace of ideas for the public. The third theory, the Soviet theory, assigned the media to be the agitator in the society, and the concept did not believe in freedom of expression. The social responsibility theory believed that the media should be a trusted source for the public. So anything that was printed in paper, the journalists during that time were seen as trusted source, and whatever was written in the media was taken at face value. Development media theory focused on developing economically, socially, culturally, and politically. So as economically um, societies begin to see advances, that's when they felt the media was the strongest. And so lastly, the last theory that was discussed was the democratic participant media theory, which supported the idea that the people deserve the right to relevant information and the right to answers from the media. What did the study of the Russian media teach us about our own media system? So I thought that part of the chapter was the most interesting to me. The author in the chapter actually said trying to understand all the media concepts from the big 8 countries um, would be silly to say that there is one goal and there's one way of running the media. Um, so during the Soviet, Russian media system, this media overlapped with dictatorship and with the development of the media. So understanding the role of the media through the lens of international countries is difficult because the poverty level of each respective country it plays a role in how media and how communication plays a role within their respective society. So the author points out that every country is a little bit different, but even some crisis-torn nations have many positive dimensions that offset their acute problems. So understanding the 4 important issues when we analyze the role of the media were these 4 concepts: political power, economic crisis, dramatic social transitions, and small-scale alternative media. So, understanding the theories, a theory. Let's see if I can find this one quote that I really liked. Uh, so theories educate us on, or okay, sorry. The opening of the chapter discussed the importance of understanding a theory as a guideline to understanding a concept. Theorizing is a serious attempt to think connectively and deeply about something. So I really like that the idea that a theory is pretty much a guideline. It's not set in stone. This is what this means. It's almost, these theories provide perspective, a perspective of how someone can view the media and then view society and how they use the media. Um, so I really enjoyed getting a better understanding of the theories through these 2 chapters that we read this week. We can learn a lot from each theory, whether we agree with it or not, and each theory provides a better idea to how one can portray the role of the media in society. As we saw in chapter 4, even through observing the crisis-torn nation through their acute problems, it is still a learning experience for us to learn and grow from. Sometimes it is better to understand why something did not work in regards to media and figuring out a solution rather than trying a method that may not work for our society. So just because of a communication rollout or the introduction of technology in a society worked for one community, that particular rollout may not work for our community. So My biggest takeaway from these two chapters was learn from all these experiences, the good and the bad, and then develop your plan and think of the things that can go wrong and create solutions for those issues. So I thought it was two great chapters to learn about theories and then putting those theories in action. So, all right, looking forward to your responses.